Hi everyone, it's Hidesh back with another Japanese lesson video. I think you might be waiting for kanji lessons, but let me do another interlude before that because I have something else that is very important, and it's about how to sound more like Japanese. In one of my previous video, I think it was lesson number 4, I talked about how to sound like Japanese once, but I realized that wasn't enough. I have something more to tell you about how to sound like Japanese. So let me talk about that. And let's learn that by seeing some Japanese greetings. You might want to learn Japanese greetings as well. So let's say hello in Japanese. To say hello, we go. It's konnichiwa in Roman alphabet. Konnichi. And be careful, the last one is ha, so it's ha, but it's a Japanese special rule. In this case, it's pronounced as wa. So konnichiwa. And in lesson number 4, I talk about how you should not put stress to each of the consonants like you do in English. So English speakers want to go konnichiwa or something, but in Japanese you should just go flat and go konnichiwa. Yeah, that's one thing. You learned that in the previous video. And let's talk about something else. So let's try with a longer greetings. So how about thank you? Thank you very much, maybe. It goes like this. Can you rate it? Okay, I'll put the Roman alphabet just in case. Okay, it's ありがとうございます. And you see an O and U connected. In that case, we usually pronounce it as O bar. So it's not O, and it's just O. O, you just extend vowel. So it goes ありがとうございます like flat stress, okay? But there's another thing. If an English speaker look at these alphabet style writing, you tend to think that each of these alphabets are important. They all have equal importances. That's what you think. So let's say, for example, here T and O, you would think T is important and O is important. So if I make it a little bit exaggerating, you go to, to. You say T and you say O, to, because you think T is important, right? But in Japanese language is all about vowels, okay? Well, in Roman alphabet, you see T and O, but it's actually just one character. That's it. So there's no T and O. It's only one sound, and among these two letters, T and O, actually the vowel is much more important in Japanese. So let's put it this way. So let's say this is a time axis, and well, in English style speaking, you would go like you pronounce everything. I think so. You pronounce T, you pronounce O, you pronounce U. Oh, maybe you connect these, but anyway, you pronounce G and then O. You pronounce Z and then A. So you try to pronounce all the consonants because you think they are all important, like that. But let me show you Japanese style. In Japanese style, first of all, there is one straight line that is only composed by vowels. So let's only pick up the vowels like that. Practically, this one is O bar, but anyway, it's all the vowels. Okay, so first of all, let's try reading these vowels. We go like ayao ayao. Can you do that? Ayao ayao. And the important thing when you do that is you do not pause your breath at all. I mean, it's not only your breath, it's the vibration of your vocal cords. Don't stop your vibration of your vocal cords. So your cords keep vibrating. Ayao, ayao. Never stop. And what about the consonants? Well, the consonants are actually only put on this base of the vowel. They're decorating the vowels. I understand. It's only put on here to be some decoration. Here's an M, an S. They're on it. So in English style, everything is in order. So everything is important. But in Japanese, it's all about vowels, and consonants are just a decoration. So what you should try is you try to keep your vocal cords vibrating as long as you can, and just put consonants on it. So the base is ayao, ayao, and you put vowels. Arigatou gozaimasu. You see what I mean? That's Japanese language. Well, to be precise, what I have just said is a little bit wrong because you see, for example, T is a voiceless sound. So it is actually impossible to keep the vocal cords vibrating. So to make it more precise, I should draw this like the T is something like it's trying to cut in here between the vowels, but make sure its time is very short. It's only for very short timing. And do we have other voiceless sounds? Okay, S is a voiceless sound. So actually, this one is going between, but very short time. So this is actually a very important principle when speaking Japanese. In Japanese, Japanese people don't want to pause our vibration of our chords because we think it's troublesome to, stop the vibration and then you start another. That's kind of troublesome, We don't want to bother to do that. I just want to go with only one vibration. So if you keep that principle in mind, you're gonna be very good at speaking Japanese. Arigatou gozaimasu. Oh, and actually, I've just realized, just because of what I've just said, that principle, we don't want to stop the breath and then go another. We actually often drop this last U. Well, actually, many Japanese sentences in polite form, it ends with su. So in this case too, it ends with su. And S is voiceless sound, so we have to stop here and start another in short time. But since Japanese people think it's a little bit of trouble, we actually unintentionally drop this U. We don't want to start another vowel here. So we go like arigatou gozaimasu, like that. Well, actually, I have never been aware of this myself until now. Just because I've just analyzed my own speaking, I've realized I often drop this U. But most Japanese people are not even aware of that. So unintentionally, they're going arigatou gozaimasu, like that. So that is the very important principle that I wanted to explain today. All right, so why don't we practice some other readings with that principle. Okay, so let's say, for example, this means good morning. Ohayou gozaimasu. Ohayou gozaimasu. Okay? Okay, and good evening it's konbanwa. Konbanwa. Be careful. This one is again wa. It's not ha. Okay, this means goodbye. さようなら。さようなら。Okay, this is good night. おやすみなさい。おやすみなさい。And okay, this is congratulations. おめでとうございます。おめでとうございます。Alright, and now that you've just learned this principle of that Japanese people don't want to pause or vibration of the chords, there is something I want to talk to you. Okay, it's about this word. Well, it's just an example, but okay, this is hanaji. Hanaji, which means nose blood. Nose blood. And I've presented this word in one of the previous videos, and one of the viewers asked me, why does it have to be chi plus the voiced marker? Why not? It's like chi plus voice sound marker. That will be ha, na, ji, two, right? Yeah, actually that's right, but this is wrong. We always have to put it chi plus voice marker. Well, I think even Japanese kid mix up these two, but you have to use chi. And the reason is actually nose is hana, and blood is not ji. It's actually blood is chi. Yeah, it's hana plus chi, and that becomes for some reason we put a voice sound marker. And the reason is that principle that I've just explained. Because if we go hana plus chi, that will be ha na chi. That means we put the vowel I, and we put an H sound here and put N sound on it, and we hit CH sound here. And yeah, but Japanese people don't want to pause the vibration here. So in order to make the vowel connected, we don't want to use an unvoiced sound here, and rather we change it to hana ji. Yeah, you can just put it on here because it's a voice sound, so we can easily connect our vowels. Hanaji, very natural for Japanese people. So actually, we often put voice sound marker when we connect two words to make another combined word. Let's say, let's find some example. Okay, let's try these two words. Washi and hana. Washi means an eagle, maybe a hawk. I'm not sure. Let's say eagle, and hana is nose. And there's this word we connect washi plus hana. Yeah, it's eagle nose. It's kind of sharp and high nose like that. We call that kind of nose. That kind of nose, eagle nose, just like witch has. And when we do that, we actually go washi bana. Yeah, we put voice sound marker because if it was H, we have to cut the vibration a little bit here. But since we don't want to do that, we just put a B on it so that we don't have to stop the vibration. And we go washibana, aya, washibana. Okay? Yeah. And this is actually what you can see in Korean language too. remember that in Korean, they don't care about the difference of K and G or T and D. Well, I think they also have this principle similar to Japanese, and that they don't want to stop their vibration. So, for example, there are this character. This part is a one character, and this part means T, and this part means A. So this character is read as ta, but suddenly, if it's connected with some other character before that, well, this part means K, and this part means A. So this character as a whole is ka, but when they're connected, they go kada. Yeah, this T changes to D. Yeah, I think it's just because of this kind of principle. They don't want to stop the breath, so they change it to voiced sound. But Korean people are not even aware of the difference when they speak. They think just they have to make the shape of their tongue as T or D. It doesn't matter which it is. So if some other character comes before that, let's say, well, this means S and A. So it's sa, but we connect them all. Yeah, this suddenly becomes G, like sagada, like that. But they're not even aware of the difference when they do that. Oh, of course, they have a way to explicitly make one read as K or T. In that case, they put another line here or here. In that case, one has to pronounce it sakata, like that. But that's irrelevant here. It's a Japanese lesson. So that's all for this lesson. Please remember this principle. Keep your vocal cords vibrating as long as possible when you speak Japanese. Thanks for watching. See you next time.